Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to discuss about reference variable or reference object. So before going into the topic, I would like to discuss about a small program or a very basic program on primitive data types. So this program works in the same logic on any of the primitive data type, whether it can be integer or boolean, float or double, any of the primitive data type. So I have considered int for this program for this example. So in this program, let us say I have integers I and j assigned with values 10 and 11. So if I say in the next step as I equal to j and then I becomes 11 and j stays at 11. So but a very important point here is both the variables I, j work independently. That is, any changes made to I will not impact j, or any changes made to j will not impact I. Just because we have told that I equal to j, it doesn't like any changes made to j doesn't impact I. So on this logic, when we make j plus plus, that is incrementing j by 1, I still stands at 11 but j stands at 12. So this is very basic program on which most of us are aware. But when it comes to the reference variable, it operates in a different way. So let's discuss about reference variable or reference object. So here you can see I'm initiating the object 1. So by using new rectangle. So here consider I have a class rectangle and which is having two variables in the constructor, that is length and breadth. So I'm passing two variables 5 and 10. So 5 is a length and 10 is a breadth. So once we create the object, so object will be pointing to the memory location where it is having a length and breadth stored. So let me create a separate object 2, again using new keyword, new rectangle. Since I have used the new rectangle, I'll have a separate object 2 which is pointing to different memory location where it's having a length and breadth stored. But now let me do object 3. Let me create object 3 of rectangle type, but I assign it to the object 1. But if it's the case of primitive data types, you know that a object 3 is created if it's a primitive type, created and a separate memory location is allocated to that, and object 3 and object 1 would have been working independently or operated independently. But since it's not primitive data type, but it's a object. Now object 3 actually points to the memory location to which object 1 is pointing to. So any changes made to object 1 will reflect on object 3 and vice versa. So this is called as reference object, or we can say this is in some languages like C, we call it as a pointers. So let me show or demonstrate this by using an example program in the Eclipse. So here I have a program similar to what we have discussed just now. Here I have a class rectangle and the constructor rectangle where we are initializing the length and breadth. So in the main method, we are creating an object and we are passing length and breadth as 10 and 5, and we are also creating the other object, that is rf2, and we are passing different parameters, that is 20 and 5. Since we are using new keyword for both objects, so there will be a separate memory location which will be created for two objects, and the two objects pointing to the two different memory locations. But I have created the third object rf3 RF3 is assigned to RF1. So according to the logic we have already discussed, RF3 points to the same memory location RF1 is pointing out. So both are dependent on each other. Any changes made to RF1, those will be reflected in the RF3 because both are pointing to same memory location. So when I modify RF1.length as 30, initially we have initialized RF1.length as 10, but now we are assigning RF1.length as 30. So according to our discussion, so RF1.length becomes 30 and also RF3.length should become 30 because both are pointing to the same memory location or same object, I can say. So let me run this where I'm printing RF1.length and RF3.length and you can see both are 30. So that's all. If you have any queries, please do comment. Thank you.
If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please do subscribe for more videos.